Ron Paul is certainly counting on those caucus states to help him rack up some delegates and possibly score his first win of the campaign. CNN senior correspondent Joe Johns spoke with Ron Paul in Las Vegas today.
What's different this year from 4 years ago for you and your campaign?
The country has changed. The world has changed. The financial crisis that many of us predicted has hit us. The housing bubble was there. The people are frightened. They have lost their trust in government. They're sick and tired of the wars. So the whole country has changed. The attitudes have changed. And this financial crisis, I don't think the other ones have addressed it. They don't. If they did, they would offer to cut something. But there's no offer. Either they don't think it's bad or they don't think cutting spending is an option. And I'm the only one that's talking about that.
We're starting to see more older people, not just the college students, which I find very interesting. What is it that's attracting those older voters to you?
You know, I've noticed that, but I have to compliment you. You're the first one to have recognized it outside our own organization. I think it's very, very significant. But you take the $1 trillion I want to cut in spending. I don't touch Social Security. Because even though I know that there's a problem with Social Security and we have to do something, but I want to get the economy going again and try to work our way out of it, but I don't want to attack the benefits of the elderly or medical benefits of those who are dependent on the government. And that's not pure constitutional beliefs that I have, but I believe in working our way out of it. And I think they're starting to recognize this, that I'm not a threat to what they really need and depend on.
Joe Johns is joining us now, along with our chief political analyst, Gloria Borger. Joe, first to you. Ron Paul, at least in that clip, he seems pretty optimistic about his path forward, even though he hasn't won one of these contests yet.
Well, that's for sure, Wolf. He seems very optimistic. He's seeing energized crowds here in Nevada. I have to tell you that just from seeing them. And he's also looking at the caucus states and saying, this is the kind of place where Ron Paul is just fit to do well. I talked to him about that, too. Listen.
Because we're rewarded for organization and determination, enthusiasm, people who believe in something. And I think it offers us a chance to compete with Mitt Romney. I mean, it was difficult to compete with his money in Florida. I mean, money talks, and we have a lot compared to some others. You know, our financial report isn't puny, but it's still not enough to advertise across, you know, a big state. And actually, the whole way this process worked, whether it was Iowa and New Hampshire, it gives a candidate, you know, to be like myself, to be more competitive, and it's actually, I think, a fairer system.